Hi guys, today we are going to talk about Ferris wheel. I believe most of us ride a Ferris wheel before, be it in the fun fair, theme park, or even in the back of our own houses. Me myself personally love the Ferris wheel until I have watched a movie named Final Destinations. It scared the shit out of me and makes me not dare to ride any of those things in the theme park or fun fair anymore. If I ask why the Ferris wheel today is called as Ferris wheel, I believe most of the people will answer it is because of the Ferris is the person who invented the Ferris wheel, right? Well, I think you are absolutely correct. The Ferris wheel is indeed invented by the Ferris. Now, who is this Ferris guy and why did he invent the Ferris wheel? In 14 February 1859, George Washington Gale Ferris Jr. was born. His parents were George Washington Gale Ferris Sr. and Martha Egerton Hyde. His father was an agriculturalist and most of the Carson City landscaping was done by him in 1870s. Ferris Jr. also had an older brother named Frederick Hyde. When Ferris Jr. is 5 years old, his family sold their Ferris farm and moved to Nevada. Ferris left Nevada in 1875 to attend the California Military Academy in Oakland. He obtained his degree in civil engineering from the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York in 1881. Ferris began his career as a railroad engineer and was interested in bridge building. He later founded a company named G.W.G. Ferris & Co. in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to test and inspect metals for railroads and bridge builders. Ferris went to Chicago, Illinois in 1891. During that time, a big event is undergoing in Chicago. The World's Columbian Exposition is in its planning stage. As plans got away, in Chicago for the expositions, all the engineers and architects of America formed a Saturday afternoon club to discuss on the constructions and architectural matters regarding the expositions. On one cold Saturday morning in early 1891, one luncheon meeting was held by the club. The speaker was Danny Burham, the Director of Works and Chief of Constructions for the Chicago Fair. As expected, anticipation and excitement filled the air. Burham during that time is one of the Chicago's well-known architects and the big man of the fair. All the attendees were excited to listen to his speech. At first, Burham praises the works of the fair's architects, then he started to belittle the American civil engineer for failing to rise to the same level of brilliance of the architects. Immediately, a tremor of displeasure rolled through the room. In that instance, Ferris Jr. vowed to himself that he must do something to protect the fame of the American engineer. He will accept the challenge thrown by the arrogant man that American engineers can't build something that would surpass the magnificence of Eiffel Tower, something that would engage the public spirits. To build another tower were not original, and will be said to copy the French. Right after the pivotal Burham luncheons, Ferris Jr. immediately began casting several things over in his mind. One night, in a dinner, in the company of a small group of friends, the ideas of the great observation wheel came to him like an inspiration. He rapidly sketched his plan in the rough. He imagined a steel vertical tension wheel, unprecedented in size, essentially a gigantic bicycle wheel 250 feet in diameter. Although a single wheel overall, it consisted of two identical, parallel, and circular wheels connected with struts and cross bracing. The entire tension spoke structure revolved around a forged steel axle supported on a steel space frame towers. The 32-inch diameter 45-ton axle was a masterpiece of American workmanship. With its two immense spider or hubs each weighing 12.5 tons, the shaft assembly weighed a staggering 70 tons. The two other wheel segments were connected to the axle by a series of 2.5-inch diameter steel rods that act as spokes. 36 richly upholstered Enclosed passenger cabins the size of a rail streetcars are able to carry a total of 2,160 riders were suspended between the two parallel wheel sections at the outer rims. Ferris then called in his young partners William Groner and outlined his idea. Groner immediately started doing the calculations and working on the structural details that resulted in the construction drawings. Although the main idea was come from the Ferris, but the genius who did all the tedious calculation behind and making sure the structure itself was Groner. It was later shown that the success of the Ferris wheel were during the grand opening of the World's Columbian Expositions, and approximately 150,000 people come to see the Ferris wheel. Even nowadays, even higher and bigger similar structures have been built, but they are still named after the first and original Ferris wheel to give credit to the George Washington Gale Ferris Jr. who invented it. And this, including Singapore Flyer, High Roller Las Vegas, Navy Pier Ferris wheel Chicago, Recent Red Vienna, Skyview Canada, Pacific Parkview Santa Monica, Tianjin Eye China, and London Eye. What do you think? Leave your comment below.